I'm TaylorSaia. How many of you have ever wanted to date back to the 70s? Or maybe just add some psychedelic color into your life? How would you like to create an item with wondrous patterns and unique designs to show off at any kind of event? Today I will demonstrate an exciting and simple way to tie-dye a t-shirt. I've created many of these for school-related events and parties and anything in that sort. My favorite and the easiest is the swirl. Now, to begin, we're going to start with the materials that you will need. You'll need an old or a new t-shirt. It could be a V-neck, a crew neck, any kind of t-shirt you would like, a tank top, anything. Rubber bands for sectioning off each part of the t-shirt. Gloves to keep from staining your hands. Dye, in which you can buy a tie-dye kit with multiple colors, one color, or anything you would like. And also a garbage bag to protect any areas that you would not like to be the dye on. First off, we'll be retrieving the materials and putting your gloves on your hands, again, to keep from the dye staining. When you start with your t-shirt, you want to make sure it has been washed at least once to make sure there are no oils that will interact badly with the tie-dye to mess your shirt up. Okay, once you have your gloves on, take this t-shirt and prep it, which means you're going to get ready for whatever design of tie-dye that you're going to do. And today, like I said, I'm going to do the swirl. To start off with the swirl, you lay the t-shirt flat. Pick any part of the t-shirt you would like. I like to start with the middle and scrunch it up. Start pulling. Pull and bring it all together as such. You could do that way, but that's going to be the harder way. The easiest way would be to start over. Again, grab the middle and start swirling your hand and the t-shirt into a small ball. Once you have your t-shirt into a circle, it looks like many layers. Take your rubber bands and I just like to randomly place them across each other as in X's, or they look like a star, so that you have many different sections. Your first one can go in the middle, and I would do another the opposite way, as such so they look like a cross, like so. And again, I would take the other rubber bands and just put them in between the crosses, as such. And one more. So that you're left with kind of like pizza, where it has different sections of the pizza and the rubber bands. The next step is to take your tie-dye. And remember, you can use as many colors as you would like. If you're using multiple colors, I would do each section a different color. However, if you're just using one color, I would skip one or two sections in between just so your whole t-shirt will not be green, or whatever color you choose to use. Now, once you're ready to tie-dye, proceed to just squirt the dye into each section. Be careful not to exceed, because you wouldn't want to run out. Also remember to do both sides so that you avoid many white spots. I like to use the dye in a bottle rather than, I'm sure many of you have heard about, using it in a bucket, because I feel as if the bottle allows you to control where your tie-dye goes. And is actually easier and less of a hassle to clean up. Many tie-dyes like this can be purchased at local Walmarts, Walgreens, craft stores. Okay. Once you think you have enough dye on your t-shirt, take it with your gloves and just kind of rub your hands around it. Again, doing it over the garbage bag to avoid any spills. Rub it so that all your dye is soaking into the t-shirt. When you're complete with the dye, you may remove the rubber bands. Be careful and go slowly to avoid any splatters on clothing. When you're completed, you will have a shirt that somewhat looks as so. I personally did not use a lot of tie-dye because I like the white with colors, but it is a personal choice to how much you use. Once you are finished with the tie-dye, hang it up and allow it to dry on the t-shirt. And once it is dry, put it in the washer on hot, but do not add detergent. After the first cycle is done, you may add the detergent and wash it again, and then you can enjoy your shirt. Now that you have learned how to tie-dye a t-shirt, don't you think it would be cool to have a party? I think it would be.